How you doing? I'm Heather Hunter. I just want to thank you for coming by. This is a very exciting moment for me. This is like my debut of my new book called Insatiable. And I'm just happy to actually be able to have you here and go through the experience and journey of my story of Simone Young. Just so you know that Insatiable is a fictionalized story. And it's based on a girl named Simone Young who goes through life looking for love in all the wrong places. And she winds up becoming a pawn of desires to people of their hearts and minds. And she rises to fame to become an adult star. But still, in the end, she was still looking for that love and not realizing that the love that she was looking for was really within inside her. So the book is really an intelligent reading. At the same time, it's very stimulating. You know, very erotic. I think it's more erotic than any erotic fiction book that's on the stands now today. So I'm very happy to be able to, get a new frontier with that. Mostly books like the book I have written were only really graced on adult stores and a formal establishment. So I'm really happy that St. Martin's Press gave me a chance to really tell the story without putting myself out there and other people's privacy at risk, That was very important to me when I wrote the book, to respect people's privacy, because I'm a very private person. So, I just hope you really enjoy the book, and if you have any questions, I'm here to answer them.
How much is fiction? What percent fiction? What percent nonfiction?
I would say it's a 50-50 situation, the book. It's really loosely based on experience of my life, a few other people that I know. Simone Young, to me, can be related to any girl that has gone through a erotic path that I've been through. So I know when people that I know from my colleagues pick up the book, they can definitely relate to the story of Young. Anyone?
There was a web cartoon that
Yes.
you had. Will that be compiled into like a DVD or something like that?
Yes, actually I had if people are not aware of, I had an animated series called Bulletproof Fever on UBL. So we're about to launch that at the end of December. And we're going to put that on DVD as well as a comic book. So
Cool.
Now, I've seen your rap video on
Yes.
Uncut, which no longer airs.
I know.
Where can we see that? Do you have any more coming out?
Yes, actually I have a single coming out in November with Kwame, produced by Kwame. We're trying to get it out by September, if not I'll push it to November. But the song is called Put It Up. And I also have, I'm working on an album that I'm going to put out in January. I've been doing so much stuff, it's really hard to really express all the things I want to express, creatively. Yeah, but I find the time. I have no personal life. No, yeah.
Any love in here?
All you guys.
Yeah.
No, I'm just dating right now. Yeah. When I wrote this book, it's amazing because it took me 10 years to write this book. And when I came, it was like a blessing in disguise. I had a bad breakup. It was honestly the first time I ever fell in love. And I thank my ex every day because, with a bad breakup, any type of heartache, it's a blessing in disguise that I was able to finish my book, and it was a cleansing moment for me. So, yeah.
Future art exhibitions, like maybe down here in our area?
Yes, I would love to. That's another thing. I have an art gallery called Artcore NYC. It's based out of Dumbo. I'm also an artist, a painter. I've been painting for over 10, 15 years now. And I'm hoping to come and start moving my stuff on tour. So definitely, I would love to come, especially Hayesville. Maybe in this long. Maybe we can turn this into an art gallery for a day. Yes.
Can I get your reaction to Uncut being taken off BET?
Well, I find it, when they removed Uncut, it really kind of just stopped a lot of underground music videos from being shown. A lot of artists, especially we're dealing with independent record labels, they really don't have an avenue to have their music be seen anymore. So, I do believe that Uncut was getting a little outrageous with their, with their women. I think I had the most cleanest video on Uncut, believe it or not. It's very shocking. I didn't even know why I belonged on there. But yeah, I think we need to definitely have another, let alone, we have BET, but I really believe that we definitely need to have more African American channels that represent, you know, all walks of life and our culture. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Anything else? Anybody else questions?
What's your favorite artwork that you've done so far, thus far?
My favorite
In your
artwork.
paint.
I just actually did a piece called Beloved Brooklyn Bridge, and I sold that. It sold for like $8,000. And it was a beautiful Brooklyn Bridge with bodies and souls of history embedded into the, you know, into the blocks of the bridge. So,
Good for you.
yeah.
Is there any way to get your paintings other than going all the way up to New York? Which I wanted to come up to that exhibition.
Oh, yeah. You actually can go to artcourtnyc.com.
And okay,
You can check it out. I have a website for the art gallery.
so I can purchase like.
Yes. Okay. Or I can personalize, you know, paint something for you.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm gonna hit you.
Okay.
One more. Regarding race in the world of adult videos, why is it that Jenna Jameson seems more famous than you are? Does that bother you? Would she be as famous if she were of your race? Let me put it that way.
You know, that's funny you said. You know, I think we all know. I need to preach. No, but you know, it's you know, with the adult industry, there's always been the blonde bombshell of the adult industry. And honestly, you know, I have to give Jenna Jameson respect to because she's really an incredible businesswoman. And to be able to build an empire like no other girl has done in the adult industry, to me is amazing. You know, I choose not to be in the adult industry and go into mainstream. I do believe I'm the only, let alone the color of my skin, I'm definitely the only ex-adult star that has gone so far in my career for 20 years.
Yeah, you've been out there for a while.
Yeah, for a long time, especially in the mainstream business when I'm 11 years. So, you know, I'm blessed. You know, I just look at it personally of me. You know, I don't look, I'm very colorblind when it comes to situation. I just know me as a person. It's just, you know, be true to myself, be ambitious, and keep it moving, you know? Yeah, definitely. You know, and I definitely have all the patience for that.
Future film work?
Yes, actually, I'm in a small role in a new movie in November called American Gangsters, directed by Ridley Scott, featuring Denzel Washington, Russell Crowe. It was a great experience to work on a project that, especially being on set and working with T.I., Chiwetel, Cuba Gooding Jr. It was just a great experience. So I'm really happy that they were able to embrace me, you know, for what I'm doing now and open that door to me and just give me the opportunity to shine in that light. So, very
Sad
happy.
about that. I was supposed to be in that. My agent called me to go up there.
Oh, it's a great film. It's a story about Frank Lucas. You know, he's a
Really good, yeah.
Harlem American gangster.
I'm saying,
Check it out the story. Definitely gotta go check it out.
When does that do out?
November.
November. That's all right. Denzel. That's what's up.
So, well, anyone else? No? You're done?
Who are your favorites? Who do you like working with most in film?
In film?
Yeah.
I love working with Kobe Ty. Me and Janet Jackson never got to work with each other, but she's been on a lot of projects with me. That's like my dear friend, little sister of mine. I love working with her and Shawn Michaels, of course, and Mr. Marcus. You know, and I could say another girl, Tori Wells, from the old school days. It was great to work with. I want to thank y'all for coming.
Thank
You
you
know,
for
and
coming.
thank Karibu for having me. You know, thank you. You know, and definitely, I hope you enjoyed the book. You can check me out on MySpace, Heather The Unexpected, or you can go to heatherhunter.com. I would love to hear what you have to feel about the book. I embrace
Say
it.
this is a fun.
Huh?
You say you was a fun.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
I want my comment when you get home.
Definitely. Definitely.
Do you stay mainly on the East Coast? Do you travel down here much?
Yes,
or are you mainly based, try to
Right
stay around New York?
now, I'm here in Washington. I leave to go to Atlanta tomorrow, then Chicago. I'm going to LA. I'm going to Tennessee, Charlotte. Yeah, I'm on a
So you
long
doing some
tour.
radio stuff.
Avoiding Baltimore,
Yeah.
huh? Smart move.
Yeah. Just keep it going, keep it going.
More money, more money, more money. Get it while you can get it.
Where's your next book?
Well, the next, Atlanta.
You said next week. You go to Atlanta.
Well, tomorrow in Atlanta. Yeah.
So you fly
Right
up from
there.
here?
Okay. He's thinking about it. Thank you.